Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall. When we last left off, Glory went full revenge. And it looks like these spirits are really taking it out on Harrow. I'm not surprised. Oh, wow, I can't control her, and her hand is on fire. Harrow's magic still protects him, but not well enough. At least half of his body has been seared black by the creature's attacks. Blood spills from his ears and nose, and his eyes have gone wide with terror. Glory stalks toward Harrow, her claws at her side. A ghastly smile creases her face, and it widens further as she draws near. The nightmare creatures from the adversary's domain fall back at her approach. Impulsively, the finger of her right hand begins to glow, just as they did in the adversary's domain. The metal goes from cherry red to yellow-white in an instant, and the waves of heat wash over you. She looks down at Harrow's huddled form and raises her right arm. Glory's razors erupting from her incandescent fingertips. He looks up at her, his mouth agape. Hello, lover. Where Glory's burning claws make contact, Harrow's flesh bubbles and burns. She rakes his chest, then plunges a pair of razor-tipped fingers into his eyes. His final screams are inhuman, like something out of a nightmare. Glory shakes her hand free, and his seared body tumbles to the floor. It's over. She smiles at you, lit from beneath by the red glow of that claw. Her mouth looks like it's full of blood. It's finished. With dawning horror, you realize what was bothering you before. Something is absent, and the realization makes you churn. Her pendant, the protective charm that once glinted against her pale skin, is gone. Glory, what happened to your pendant? The ward, where is it? The wild look in her eyes slowly dies away, replaced by the cool, analytical expression that you've come to know. I don't know. I must have lost it somewhere along the way. The angry glow of her burning claw fades to nothing as the metal cools. As you watch, the red light that bathed her body slowly dies away. Something happened to you in there. Your hand... How is this possible? I don't know, but we can worry about it when we get back home. It's only a matter of time before this entire compound shakes itself apart. I can't take you back to the cruise bazaar before we know what happened. Then you'd better get comfortable with the idea of dying in here, because this building is coming down. When we get back home, we can figure this out. I'll help you figure it out, okay? But we need to get moving, and we need to do it fast. I'm holding you to that! As if on cue, an ominous creaking sound reverberates through the halls of Fyrstel, followed by the crone of buckling support struts from above. Other stranger noises can be heard further in the distance, panicked screams and faint cries for help, intermingled with the bellowing roars of escaped spirits. Oh fuck, the cultists are still alive. We gotta try to save them. No, there's nothing we can do. The building is too heavily compromised. Any second now, it'll come down on our heads. On the heads of anyone who's still unlucky enough to be inside. Let the fire take this place and everything in it. We've done what we came for. Harrow is dead. We've won. Okay. You ever get that feeling you made the wrong call? Yeah, I get that feeling. I'm getting that feeling real bad. You thread your way back through the trees of Schonbuck Forest, tracing your way back to the thicket where you and Glory hid the van. The inferno that consumed Fyrstel is spreading, and the conflagration casts the forest around you in a sinister orange light. The heat on your back is intense, unbearable. Far ahead, Glory blazes a trail for you to follow, shredding the foliage in her path. The fire is moving fast, but you're faster. You clamber into the van, put the vehicle in gear, and punch the accelerator. The burning ruin of Fyrstel recedes into the distance, a glowing speck in the rearview mirror. The peace and safety of the cruise bazaar lies ahead. Don't tell me Glory is possessed by some... I do not want... Oh, damn it, what was the name of the spirit from Dragon Age? Started as Justice or something and then turned into Revenge. I do not need Glory to be possessed by a spirit of revenge. That never goes well. I just lectured Dietrich about this. God damn it. So we're going to start at the van or the U-Bahn? It's weird that we only use the van twice in this entire game. Very, very bizarre. 2 karma gained! Yay! Oh, God. No. We're going into the safe house. We got a DVD to watch. I got a Glory to talk to. Shit me whack, yo. I got pay data to post. Fucking everything. Everything. Access to the Shadowlands. Post pay data for sale. Harrow's bribe records. Oh, no one noticed the giant fire or any ripples in astral space? Jeez, talk about dropping the bucket. Glory. Glory stands, an introspective look on her face. At the sound of your approach, she turns to face you. Thank you for your help at Fearstel. I couldn't have done it without you. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. After the things we saw in there, I'm not surprised. Go ahead, Double. I'm listening. Okay. We killed Harrow, but we didn't manage to save any of the cultists. Not a single one of them. We didn't even try. I wish that we could have saved anybody, but we made a decision to kill Harrow no matter the cost. I won't second guess that decision now. Maybe. I just wish we had saved somebody. Harrow is dead. Fearstel is gone. Forget about the cultists. Think about the future generations of street kids who will never have to go through what I did. Nobody will ever be corrupted by that place again. Who knows, in fact, how many lives we've saved. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you can look at the bigger picture, but like, I want some warm fuzzies right now. We did a good thing. You just can't see it from where you're standing. Okay. So, what happened? You'll need to be more specific. You know what I'm talking about. The missing pendant, the other place, and the burning hand. Ah, Nat. Well, clearly something happened when I plunged my claw into the heart of Fearstel, but as to what that something was, your guess is as good as mine. I can't believe you're acting so nonchalantly about this. I just don't see what panicking about it's supposed to accomplish. What happened, happened, and I've managed to take away some residual, if inexplicable, gain from it. How can that be bad? Don't bother answering that. It was a rhetorical question, and I can see that you won't be satisfied until I offer you some sort of real answer. I suppose it's possible that when the spirit died, some portion of its essence was trapped in the hand that I used to kill it. Okay, alright, as long as that's all that happened, I'm satisfied. We were in a place with different rules, remember? I'm already too far out of my comfort zone to offer you any real answers. Maybe it reacted to the orichalcum in the balm that I was wearing. I really don't know. Anyway, the important thing is that some portion of the spirit, let's call it residue, got smeared onto my hand in the adversary's domain. And somehow, back in the real world, that residue has imparted me with magic. Whatever the reason, however it's happening, I can't help but look upon it as a good thing. It's helpful, sure, but helpful and good are not always the same thing. Call it what you will. Whatever this is, it's a part of me now. Let's change the subject. Is there something else you wanted to ask me about? How you holding up about killing your girlfriend? As well as can be expected. My feelings on this are complicated. You loved her, that much is clear. Yes, a part of me still loved her, and the rest hated her for what she represented. Am I ultimately sorry that she's dead? Yes. But I'm not sure what the alternative would have been. Maybe if the circumstances were different, you could have found some common ground. Nah, I got no empty platitudes to offer here. She was a honey trap for a Satan cult. Like, murder was a new definition of the term damaged goods. I can't even imagine the amount of psychological trauma she'd been carrying if she were alive today. It'd take her years to recover, and in that time, she'd still be dangerous. All in all, it's probably better that things turned out the way they did. That's what I'll keep telling myself anyway. That answers all my questions. Thanks for taking the time to talk. Anytime, Double. And thanks again. I mean that. Alright. I'm pretty certain that she's not possessed. Now that I think about that, I don't even know if she could possibly be possessed. There's not enough essence there to grab a hold of. The fourth DVD. Play track 1. April 28th. This is it. The interview. Took some digging to find it, but here it is. My big brother, back in his prime. The note disappears. August 22nd, 2012. Thank you for joining us. We are coming to you live from the ruins of Sanger House, the 5th Hars mountain town to be sacked by the dragon Furshwinge. Standing by my side is the head of DL Defense, Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Dr. Vauclair has been hailed as a leader in the effort to bring the Furshwinge down and end her reign of terror. Dr. Vauclair, tell us about your efforts to bring down the dragon. Killing the monster has proven difficult, to say the least. Her spread and maneuverability in the air are extraordinary. Speed. Her scales repel small arms fire, and her breath can melt steel. Our R&D teams have been working around the clock to devise a weapon capable of downing the beast. In the interim, we are providing material support for the Luftwaffe's attempt to shoot her down via conventional means. Herr Vauclair, why are you directing Deal's defense energies to killing off the Furschwinge? Are there corporate interests at play in this? Corporate interests? No, this is a matter of human interest. Innocent lives are being extinguished at an appalling rate. I'm in a position to help put an end to the slaughter, and so I must. It really is that simple. Dr. Vauclair, you must understand my skepticism. Our viewers aren't looking for a PR statement. They came to us for the truth. I'm afraid that I don't have time to go back and forth on this. Your viewers can think whatever they wish. My concern is in helping the people affected by this tragedy. In that case, Dr. Vauclair, I thank you for sharing your valuable time with us. You're very welcome. And to the viewers at home, stay safe. Watch the skies. Salvation is coming. I promise. Wow. That is a man with absolute conviction in what he is doing. Again, that was Dr. Adrian Vauclair, CEO of DL Defense. Dr. Vauclair is the chief architect of the military's current plan to bring down the Dragon Furschwinge. Stay tuned for more late-breaking news on the battle for the Harz Mountains. We'll be right back. Holy shit. Yeah, no. Like, jeez. Like, you couldn't find a more just white knight character than Vauclair. 2017. Holy shit, I just stumbled onto some of Adrian's old lab notes. I'm not going to say how I came across these. Someone might get hurt if the wrong people were watching this. But I've checked them against some of Adrian's old handwriting samples, and they're legitimate. Holy shit, this is big. Alright, okay, back up. Slow down, breathe. Okay, so these notes, they pretty much confirm something that I've always suspected. The Luftwaffe didn't shoot down Furschwinge. I mean, they tried. They pumped thousands of rounds into the air around her, and they lobbed rockets at her for months. Lost a lot of attack helicopters and fighter craft in the process. But none of those things were responsible for taking her down. The Dragonfall was caused by an experimental warhead, one that Adrian and his DL Defense think tank designed. I don't understand the science of it, not even a little bit, but from what I can piece together, it looks like they designed some sort of chemical radiological agent that acts as a metagene. I don't think that they fully understood what they were doing. It was 2012 after all. I mean, the process worked, but I don't know if they understood why it worked. Anyway, when a warhead full of this stuff comes into contact with a dual-natured creature like a dragon, for instance, dual-natured means that it's both magical and physical. So, as a Double-Decker as an orc only exists on the physical plane. He can be perceived in the astral, he can shift to the astral with the use of some extra goodies, but he can't exist in both worlds at once. Dragons, ghouls, vampires, they exist in both worlds at the same time. They can see in either plane just as easy as they can see in this one. It drives a wedge between that creature's physical and astral forms. The body gets put into some sort of hibernation state, and the spirit is forced out. It also looks like this process can maintain this state of separation indefinitely. That's a pretty horrifying thought. A discorporated body's supposed to die in a few hours. I've heard horror stories about ghost-walking mages getting trapped in astral space, unable to rejoin with their meat. I heard they went crazy from the pain. If what I'm reading is accurate, it's entirely possible that Furschwinge has been trapped outside of her body for over 40 years. This is why Adrian was always so cagey about the subject of the Furschwinge after the Dragonfall. He knew for a fact that she was alive, even if only technically. Her body crashed down into the SOX, sure, but she wasn't dead. The government wouldn't let Adrian tell the public about any of this, of course. It'd interfere with the lie they were feeding us, that the Firewing was dead and that everyone was safe. And that people should stop hiding in their basements and get back to work. But privately, he always said that she was still out there, somewhere deep in the SOX. I'd always thought that he was paranoid, but I was wrong. He knew. So what does all this mean? It means that the stories I got from Ghost Rat suddenly sound a lot more plausible. It means that the Furschwinge is definitely alive, and that Adrian's disappearance is unquestionably tied to her survival. It also means that Germany's in deep shit, because if the Furschwinge is still alive, it's only a matter of time before she rears her ugly head again. No, Green, you don't understand. Her spirit has been separated from her meat. Neither of them can function properly. Okay, that's enough for one night. I'm gonna go get drunk. 2033. Whoa, a younger Green winners. Look, Adrian, I understand you. Lord knows I do, but you've got to drop this dragon fixation. People are starting to talk. Oh, wow. He wears a slight smile on his face. Oh, they're talking, are they? What a terrible shame. Damn it, Adrian, this is serious. You're a public figure. You could lose everything, and if you don't keep these ridiculous fairy tales to yourself. Hermie, my theories are not, as you call them, fairy tales. Dragons are real. I saved Germany from one. Have you forgotten? No, of course not. Everyone knows that you killed the Firewing. Stopped. Not killed. Fine, stopped. Whatever. Call it whatever you want, but Adrian, you're the only one who's still obsessed with the damn thing. There aren't that many of them, and they're not taking over the world. Such is the cry of the cancer patient, unaware of what's killing him. I'm fine, not to worry, I'll smoke another cigarette. What's the harm? He doesn't see what's happening, but he winds up dead all the same. Now you're just being maudlin. Look, Adrian, you mark my words, Hermie. Within 5 years, corporations, even countries will fall to these creatures. And the worst part is, nobody will care. Oh, people will tut-tut about it. There may be a protest or two, but nobody will actually do anything to stop them. The immortal, all-powerful, utterly pitiless reptiles will seize more and more of our power, wealth, and territory, and we, foolish, short-sighted mortals, will never get it back. Come now. We could solve the problem, of course, but we as a species are unwilling to invest our energy into problems that aren't staring us right in the face. As it was with climate change, so it is with the dragon. I have accepted that, but you can't ask me to stop caring about it. You're hopeless, Adrian. Fine, by all means, keep caring. Just keep your conspiracy theories to yourself. I'm telling you this for your own sake. Yes, Hermie, you're right. Of course. I mustn't jeopardize my credibility with the masses. It's not just your credibility that I'm worried about. Talk is talk, but sometimes I worry that you're really going to go back into the SOX. Hermie, please, big brother, just drop all this. Stop hunting the Firewing and start living your life again. If you won't do it for yourself, then for Christ's sake, do it for me. All right, Hermie, I'll try. Track 4. User, Jolly Green Winters. Last active 11554. Sex male, metatype human, ethnicity Caucasian, body type muscular, age 50. Looking for female, human, elf, or dwarf? Alright. Athletic 25 to 30. I'm a fun-loving guy who's also a great listener. I love hiking, clubbing, and all kinds of pets. I'm looking for a cute, funny, adventurous girl who's down to party, and I don't respond to profiles without pics, no orcs or trolls. Sorry, ladies. Oh, fuck. That really killed the tension. I think we needed that this episode. I think we've needed that for a while. That's right, internet dating. It's now even more depressing. Eject the DVD, power down the DVD player, and step away. Preferably in shame and disgust. Wait, what? There's a... Oh, wait, what's up on the computer? Wait, did I raise the money? I couldn't have raised the money. Then what the hell? There's something on my mission computer that I need to do? I'm so confused. Open the jobs directory. No? Oh wait, review all pending and active jobs. Yeah, active as technology sabotage run. Inbox? No unread messages. Let's check the state of the Alice Fund. Yeah, I'm 10,000 short. I could put my own money into that, but fuck no. Not doing that. I posted the pay data, searched the Shadowlands BBS. What? Why is this thing glowing like a quest objective? There's nothing left. It's so weird. Or is there something in this room off to the side finally? Nope, nothing. Just wasting your time, I suppose. Sorry, everyone. Alright, that's it for me. Next time, we finally tackle Project Bloodline. I only said that we were going to do it, like, what, 8 episodes ago? It's fine. Good night, everyone.